Here's Walker to start the drive.
And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Bridgewater.
Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it will bring up a 2nd and 9. In motion, the tight end. On play action, Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
They were in a great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Trey Brown.
The 40. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, in the direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they've got the first lead.
And that certainly changes their early tone of this game, doesn't it, Gardner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their hands and get back out there against an electrified defense.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start this drive out on the... And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Unable to corral him. He fights through. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost them.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On second down, it's Walker. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches. Bridgewater with a keeper. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Walker now on first and 10.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On third down, Bridgewater. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On second and 9, Prescott. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down.
That's an early scramble to review positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're able to give up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
On third down, it's Prescott. Steps away to his left. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Prescott now. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 25-yard line. First down, Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackled him for just a short gain.
On the right side, open is Gesicki.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
They're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. On the move. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Prater's kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And some room to roam now. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That good for 19 and a first down.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, I'm sure that he's right.
first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of his end zone, Prescott.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Prescott from his end zone on 3rd.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Dwayne Eskridge.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
A good hold in these win conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
2nd and 8.
Prescott from the gun, out to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
Now they'll run on the draw. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott.
And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Throwing, Prescott. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. And again, it's Prescott. That one caught downfield by Watson. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 39 yards. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Extra point good by Prater. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Still 9 remaining on second down. To throw is Bridgewater. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he loses the football a second time. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. In motion goes the tight end. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Third and goal for Bridgewater. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Hunter Bryant from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Final play of the half, Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Prater for the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Bridgewater now.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Throwing, Bridgewater. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And some space here.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 58 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And Walker once more.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
A first down throw for Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. To throw again on second down. Prescott. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Back to Renfro again, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott. The open man here, Renfro. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. To the air again, Prescott.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 15 now. Prescott.
Open man, that's Gesicki down the field.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll throw again. Prescott.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Prescott yet again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that officially a loss of 1?
I thought that was a bad time to call the screen. I'm from late game, down on the scoreboard. Had to feel that they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. That's complete to Dobbs. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard of the pickup there, and he'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. In motion, the tight end. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and goal, Prescott. Touchdown! Romeo Dobbs, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. 98 yards. 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 98 yards Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Bridgewater. And Walker has it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers into formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Prescott.
Connecting with Renfro.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
The slot man in motion right.
To throw, Prescott.
And able to find Gesicki as tight end.
And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Prescott. That's complete once again. It's Gesicki.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. In motion comes the tight end left.
Here's Dak.
Rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Six yards left on second down.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Now Dak.
His throw incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going after passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll send a big tight end in motion right.
Here's Prescott.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone. attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
3rd and goal, the ball at the 10. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Prater's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Bridgewater to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be